Hello, I'm Dominic van Buren from Eurohorse Western Riding Supplies. I would like to tell you more about our saddle fitting process and how it works.
We started at look at the horse to see how his muscles are and how we react on the belly lift and what we can do about it to improve that for the saddle fitting. Now we're gonna take her outside and see how she moves her body. I'm looking at her feet, if she's gonna land straight and go correctly, and see if she moves more down with her hips one side than the other, and just make an observation if everything is logical. For example, when your horse is not straight in his shoulders or in his hips, you always get a twist in your saddle. It will lean more towards the left or the right. It depends on where the muscles of the horse are less or more developed. I'm gonna feel her body, if she got more intensity on her muscles or something. Check her shoulders, if they are the same way developed, make sure that they're standing straight. That's good. Now we're gonna make a drawing from the width of the shoulders and see if we gonna visit this horse the next time and see if this horse did develop up bigger or smaller. And we got that all digital in our iPad, so we can nicely see it and check it again. Put it in our system where we write everything down about what we saw at the horse, and then the next time if we come, for example, I will show you a horse what we did before. You see that every time it got another width of his body. So we can take up the last time that I was there and show it again, so we can explain to customers this horse did change in his muscles a lot, so we can look at another saddle or find the problem what happened. The next step is make a mold of the back of the horse, so we can look at the used saddles and see if they are nicely attached over the whole body of the horse. So, and this is just depends on how much the horse is gonna lift his belly when you do it, and that depends on the rider, how they train him, or that they use it for reining, or do they use it for outside riding. So that's really important to figure out which type of rider you got and which type of horse you got. Some horses can lift their belly easier than others. For example, we got a cold blood that lifts his horse less than a quarter horse. So for example, if you see this one, this is gonna be a little bit too narrow of a tree, because it's just, the saddle is driving above or laying above the back of the horse. Actually, if I see it like this, we always check it again on the horse, but this gives a good idea of what's gonna happen. And now we're gonna put it on the horse and see if it fits. Now if you see this is way too much above the horse. The saddle is like it's not really attached to the horse, it's flying above it actually. And even if you put more forward, then it's not the correct spot. Try to get some air, then you need to go too much to the back, so I don't like this one for this type of horse, but it should fit. This tree is designed for young horses, so it's logical that the horse of her age, she's an adult horse, will not fit. You see here in the front, this angle is just too much in an angle, and the gullet is too small for the way the shoulders are built from this horse. So we need to go a tree bigger. You can see this one got really nice attachment here, got the freedom here on the withers or the shoulder blade, and then if you gird it, it will not fall down too much. She got some air to, got some more muscles in it. So I think this one could work really good for her. And then we can ride now with the bare tree. We got a really good system, so we can ride every tree what we got to make sure that it really fits the horse good and that the rider sit in as well. So actually now we got almost everything from the saddle. We got a rigging point, we got stirrups. We only need a seat and then we can ride. I always like to cinch the horses in 2 or 3 times. Don't want to do it too fast. And then when we are in the arena, just cinch it once again and make sure that it's good. If your saddle fits good enough, then you don't need to cinch it so tight. You're gonna cinch it all time tighter, then maybe you need to try once another saddle and see if that makes a difference. Alrighty, just go for a ride. I'm just looking if the saddle is moving in the same movement as the horse, in the same rhythm, and it looks like this horse got it pretty figured it out. It moves in the same rhythm of her back moves. It looks to me that she can move her legs freely in the front. It will not punches her shoulder. Now she's steering, so now see if it works really good. And there's nothing like a hip or something when she's steering her, so far so good. It's always funny to see what's gonna happen if they're gonna lope the horse, because then you got the most movement, because the horse will lift his belly more up. And then sometimes if the tree is too big, you see a lot of free movement in it, and like there is a spot that the saddle is falling down on the back of the horse. Now you see with the skirts underneath the saddle, it's more quiet, huh? So the skirt still will have a little bit of impact on how the saddle will fit. But if the skirts are really nicely blocked around the tree, then you got the perfect fit. And so as you can see in this saddle, it looks, to me it looks like a no-brainer to buy this one. This saddle, we tried all the trees on the horse, so we figured out that this tree would be the best for the horse. And then we had the mole in the saddle to make sure that it was attached really good, because I don't have any x-ray eyes. And then after we are riding with it, then we see that it's nice and quiet moving with the rhythm of the horse. So it's in the walk, it's okay, lope it's okay, and the jog it's okay as well. So it did not move left to right. It was pretty quiet on the back of the horse, and I think the rider could sit in it really well. So I should advise buying this saddle. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. I hope that I did help you out with understanding how we work. If you would like, we would come over and see if your saddle fits well. We got really nice brands like Jim Taylor custom saddles, Ranchman saddles, R.W. Bowman Belite. So we got a lot of new saddles, even in used saddles we got plenty of it.